Bailey Chittock, how are we doing, fella?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good. Very
Good,
good.
fantastic. Thanks for joining me. So we've the weekend we've made the cup final. Obviously, we've just found out it's going to be on the 11th and 12th of February. Will you be back, or is that a bit too soon?
I can't say anything yet.
Nah,
I can't say anything yet. I do not know.
nah.
No one knows. Is he like it? Yeah. I do not know, mate. I'd love to be. It's against Invicta as well, so it'd be a really good fucking game. Yeah. It'd be a
Yeah.
really good game.
And I don't want Gemma chasing me around because she's working with Chongi and getting back to fitness, and then I think she'll take me down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's tough. I think she's tougher than most of us.
Yeah.
I swear.
Have you done anything with Chongi physio wise?
I haven't yet. Nah,
No.
nah, nah, not yet. Oh, yeah, I can see he's doing really well, but I haven't got done anything with him yet. No.
No. But hopefully you don't need to moving into the future.
Yeah,
So, mate,
hopefully.
where and when did it all start for you?
So I was about 9 years old. My brother started playing before me, and I got interested because of that. I started playing, yeah, and it's mad because it's sort of half don't remember because I feel like it's been part of my whole entire life, but it hasn't at the same time. So I started at 9, which is actually a little bit late,
Mm.
but it's crazy. Yeah, sorry. I remember starting and I remember some of the beginner courses. And then I remember that, but then I only also remember playing quite high standard.
Yeah.
So it's like I remember from playing from a beginner to making the under 11s England team, like sort
Wow.
of straight away, like, you know what I mean? So it was, yeah. My brother played. He thought he was really good, but he wasn't. He still thinks he says to everyone now that he is, but he's nah. He was no good at all. But yeah, started playing because he played, and then my dad just pushed and pushed and pushed me to the point where I got. So
Yeah, I spoke to a couple of the rec guys on Sunday as well, from the Mischiefs, and
yeah,
one of them did tell me that he played with your brother and that, like your family had all sort of played. Did you all play a similar style of hockey? You all sort of big bustling forward
well,
players?
yeah. I mean, my brother was the similar sort of player as well. I mean, he only played a couple of years, and it was like B League hockey. But when I speak to anyone that played with him, they tell me stories about him scrapping. That sort of be it. And my old man, he coaches.
Right.
So he's coached at Chelmsford, Romford. Like he loves ice hockey, absolutely loves it. Um, but he played a little bit of rec hockey. But yeah, so except from me, no one's really played any like proper hockey as such.
I mean, I had a look through your elite prospects earlier, which I know isn't the most reliable source, but I think it was your under 14 or 15 season at Tomahawks when you were captain. And
Yeah.
it was like 38 goals in 20 appearances, 60 odd
Well,
points.
I think like the under 16s, if you look at that, there was 3 different groups that I was playing. It was under 16s, under 18s, and that were my best seasons because back then I could play actual hockey. You know what I mean? I could play the game, and I think like in 15 games I got something like 40 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Was you back then, 15 years old? Was you 6 foot, 14 stone, just running people over?
Well, yeah, it's great because I looked at the elite prospects in it. It says that I'm 5'11"
Yeah, it's
or
got rated
whatever.
5'11" as well.
Yeah, but I like now I'm 6'1". uh, yeah, I'm about 102 kilos, but no, it's a bit different to that. But yeah, back in the day, I used to put some points away.
Yeah. Now, honestly, I mean, the team is desperately missing you at the moment. The fans are desperately missing you. You're quite a fan favourite. There's a few little songs that that some of the fans sing when you come onto the ice. One of
Yeah,
which I've used as your intro into here tonight. That Blondie, one way or another, Bailey's going to get you.
yeah, yeah. You know, I did see that on your story actually a while ago. Did see that.
Yeah, they do love it. So, is there anything special at all about your number 14?
No, so basically that started out when I was like a kid because literally of Thierry Henry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I loved him. Like he's my favourite footballer. Um, I think yeah, when I made the England team, I think I I used that number for a couple of years, and then I couldn't use it. I had to go to another number, and I think it was yeah, well, it was number 9, and
Oh,
then I used number 9 since then. I went to Romford Raiders, used it there. But obviously, coming to Chelsea, I can't
no.
say Grant's number, can I? You know what I mean? So yeah, but
So,
yeah, Thierry Henry is the reason why I was 14.
oh, brilliant. So, have you got any particular sort of favourite away rink? Obviously, we know the Riverside's awesome. The atmosphere is incredible for you guys. But have you got anywhere away you like playing?
Favourite away. Um, oh God, it used to be the old Romford rink
Yeah, the old one up there. Yeah.
because no matter what, the Romford Chelsea rivalry was always huge.
Mm.
Um, and their rink was so run down and horrible, but it was exciting to play in. But now, thinking about it, I don't know because you've got a lot of nice rinks like Milton Keynes and that, but for me, they're too big. I've got to skate around too much, you know what I mean?
Something like Gosport or Gillingham, they're a little bit tighter.
yeah, Gosport's perfect for me. Everyone turns up and thinks, oh, what is this? I'm like, that's perfect. I ain't got to skate around too much.
Do you follow hockey recreationally? So do you follow a team in England or America?
um, so, based on being like a child, it was Calgary Flames that are supported NHL.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I got to an age where I just did not like watching hockey. As a kid, I supported Chieftains massively.
yeah.
I feel like I was looking at my memories on Facebook, and one of them was about going to watch the Chieftains,
Oh,
and it's quite mad to like obviously because now I'm part of them. You know what I mean? It's quite mad, but I hate watching hockey to be honest with you.
it's getting quite a split actually amongst the lads of some guys that do like watching it, some guys that don't. It's actually I find it as a sport, it's actually better to watch there than it is on the telly.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And the thing is, like, I'll always remember, no matter what, like, do you watch NHL?
Occasionally, but it's very late at night, so I'll be sitting there like,
Yeah, I know. And to me, it's all just too perfect.
mm,
It's too fast. The passes are spot on. You know what I mean? Everything is too spot on. And so watching like Chieftains is, as much as it's really fast to go and watch, it is nowhere near comparison. I find it a lot more interesting.
yeah, I suppose there's that element of something could go wrong and that could result in a big hit or a fight.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
yeah, and I think you've got to admire the skill level. I mean, of them guys that are playing at that elite level in America and Canada and across here in Europe. This
yeah. It's unreal.
was unreal, and
It's unreal. Like I imagine, nah, it's just like I don't know how they do it.
I think it's as you say. I mean, 9 being quite late to start. I think it's sticking the hand from sort of the age of 3, isn't it? And
Yeah, of course. They skate before they can walk. You know what I mean?
oh,
Obviously, I remember going to Canada. It was with England under 13s or under 11s or whatever, and it's like we do over here. We go and play. We go to the park and play football.
Yeah.
And over there, they'll go to the frozen pond and play hockey. You know what I mean? So the little kids skating around and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Of course, they've got the weather for it, haven't they? Where we
Of
don't.
course, yeah,
For it. Well, Pence
yeah,
did tell me about there's a field in the Cambridgeshire Fens that a farmer would flood. And
yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah,
I think after I had Pence on, Leo Markey then sent me a picture of him when he was about 10 playing shinny
right.
on this frozen bit of field.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be really good, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not too many ODRs out this way, is there?
Nah.
But I've got a few questions from the fans and the listeners here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I've got Tristan Scully has asked, who is the toughest guy in the league? So who's your league nemesis?
It has to be Milesy.
Yeah,
I've it's a funny one because I honestly thought I was. The thing is that when I fought him the other day, everyone can say I approached that fight completely wrong.
yeah,
I look back at it now and I cringe. I just approached it completely wrong. You know, I think the crowd, and it was such a big up fight. I don't know. I went into it completely wrong. I threw like an overarm punch that I don't even recognise, and I know what I need to do now to beat him.
yeah.
But because I haven't beat him, I have to say he's the toughest.
Yeah.
I have to say until I beat the toughest, I'm not the toughest. But I want to say myself, but I can't yet. But I know what I need to do. But yeah, I have to give it to Milesy.
Have you ever done any sort of combat or boxing training to sort of perfect?
I haven't. No, I've thought about it a lot, but it's it also takes up quite a bit of time. I feel like I couldn't do that and hockey.
No,
You know what I mean? But I've spoken a lot about committing myself to doing some kind of combat sport because I feel like I'd naturally be quite good at it because I like fighting. I like the whole thing of it. And you hear about all these sort of late athletes in fighting that start and do well at it. I feel like, well, is it too late for me to do? I don't know, but I could go and give it a go.
Yeah,
and see, because it's something I feel like I'm quite naturally drawn to.
Yeah.
So
I would say it's never too late for boxing. There's so many different sort of programs that could get you in.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've wanted to do a white collar fight for a long time.
Yeah.
I've just not done it, and I feel like I just need to do it. See how I am, like see where my ego is with that, and then yeah.
It's the sort of thing. Once you do start it takes over your life. I did a white collar in 2016.
Yeah.
And lost. Come out of the ring and said, "I'm never doing that again."
Yeah.
By 2020, I'd had 9 unlicensed fights and was helping out coaching. I got addicted.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely one of them sports.
Yeah.
But as Drew Hill's question you've covered really, we're talking about Milesy. Oliver Bennett has asked, what's your favourite type of shot? I'm assuming he's talking shooting the puck rather than punch.
Okay, yeah. It's just got to be a simple snapshot.
Yeah.
I do like a slap shot, but I do not have time to do it.
No.
Where the Bartletts, I don't know how they fit them in. Like I've watched from the balcony, like the games, and I watched like obviously the Bartletts shoot, and they do about 20 slap shots a game.
Yeah.
But no, for me, it's just got to be a simple snapshot. I've lost my shot over the years that I had off of playing hockey. So it's
more of an
So just a snapshot for me. I've not got the best hands.
Nah.
Anymore. No, I ain't got the best hands anymore.
Ollie's also asked another question here. What is the best moment of your career?
Mm. I feel there's a couple really. I mean, making the England team always great.
Yeah.
Um, I won a tournament in Finland with Southeast. It was like, I was really young, probably another like under 13s tournament.
Yeah, I think that was that an EIHA sort of All-Star Award that you won there?
Oh, sorry, I did. Yeah, sorry. That has to be up there with. Yeah, sorry. Conference weekend.
Yeah.
Where it's like South East, South West, Midlands, North, and Scotland. We all play a tournament, and I won an All Star there, which was really big for me.
Yeah.
Sort of, massive. That has to be up there with the top. But to be honest, one of the biggest things was so. Have you heard of conference tournament? So like
Yeah.
Southeast, like so. I went as Southeast, but our team was basically just Chelmsford.
Oh, really?
And two other players, which is the Ben Ely Newman and Josh Ely Newman from Streatham.
Streatham.
And we beat every team to get to the final. And we're playing against strong players, like the best players in their nations, but we just had Chelmsford and the Ely Newmans, and we made it to the final, and we lost to Southwest in overtime. And even though we lost, I looked back and I thought, wow, like, what we've done is unbelievable.
Yeah, for basically
Because
team.
our team was basically just Chelmsford. And everyone slated Sean Easton for just having that team, but there's a reason for it. And yeah, like we just done so well to get to the point we did, and we lost in overtime. I remember just looking at it like, because Sonny was our keeper at the time. Yeah, I remember him just saying to me, he's like, Bailey, we were so close. I was like, I know. Started tearing up. I was like, oh, but you know what? We done so good. And, the best moment was probably playing, have you heard of OHA, the academy?
Yeah.
So we played them in under 18s in the Nationals. So Nationals is like the biggest tournament. So who's the best sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we played against OHA, and their team is basically GB. We didn't even have any GB players. We beat them in that final.
Oh, brilliant.
That was sweet. That was really good.
Plenty of good times then from you.
Yeah. Oh, mate, yeah, so many.
There's a couple of silly ones. You've been quite lucky actually. Normally the lads do get some proper silly ones.
Okay.
Sophia Gatland, who's also known as the Sign Girl,
yeah,
has asked if you could be an animal for a day, what would you be?
I've been asked this before, and I literally can't answer. It just has to be a dog, because dogs are my favourite things in the world.
Yeah, you've got your own as well, haven't you?
Yeah, like they are my absolute favourite. There's nothing better than a dog. So it'd have to be.
Yeah, I think Chris Beckett was asked the same question and said the same, that his dog looks like he's got it made.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my dog gets treated. Yeah, his name's Prince as well, which wasn't my choice, but he is a little prince.
Is he full French bulldog? Is he?
Yeah, full French bulldog. Yeah.
I've seen the pictures of him. He's a pretty boy.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy. He's got all these green eyes and that. Yeah, I love him.
No, mine hasn't made an appearance yet. Actually, you normally hear mine barking in the background, but she's keeping herself to herself. Darren Gates has asked, is it true you don't wear any boxers when you play?
Darren Gates. I know this fella well. And I don't wear boxers, no. And no one wears boxers when they play.
No?
It would be strange to wear boxers, yeah. Because you wear like a sweatsuit. So like
Like an underarm.
yeah. Yeah, and that, yeah. I don't know why he's asked
So
that.
you don't need any more support than that.
No, yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't.
And not a question, but Ange Gatland, who's Sophia's mum, and the Chieftains corner crew from the guys that are all down in the corner opposite to the scoreboard end. They just wanted to say that they love the way you play on the ice and they can't wait for you to get back.
I appreciate it. I do.
And
I do appreciate it.
I've got one from Kieran Rayner. Rayner never fails when I need questions for him. How many glow-in-the-dark scaffold poles do you have?
Glow-in-the-dark scaffold. All right. Okay. I see where he's coming from here. Maybe because I'm a scaffolder.
Yeah.
And sometimes I work at night and people don't believe that I'm actually working. But I do a lot of night work, especially like on the railway stations and stuff. So tell Rayner there's as many as we want. Yeah.
Just very, very well lit working areas, I imagine.
Well, yeah, it's very. We don't have glow up scaffolding, but we can see what we're doing.
That would certainly be a sight when it was all up round Big Ben for how many years it was. To see that all go in the dark, that would have been quite a sight.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do with you now, if you don't mind, mate, I've got a little feature that I've made called Chiefs Briefs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 questions, either or, just as quick as you can. Don't really think about the answer. You ready to go?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Netflix or Prime?
Netflix.
Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Smart or casual?
Casual.
Gym sesh or running?
Gym sesh.
Bauer or CCM?
Bauer.
Visor or cage?
Visor.
Beach holiday or city break?
Beach holiday.
Cam or Grant?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Is that the last one?
Yeah,
fucking hell. Oh, that has thrown me out because they've got different. Oh, fucking. They're so combined.
I should have put it in the middle. It might have slipped through.
Oh, mate. Have I got to answer this?
You got to answer it.
Oh. Okay, so it's got to be Grant because, yeah.
Well, hopefully, I'll be able to do this face to face with whoever comes onto the signing table after a home game. I'll wait around a little bit and see if we can get this just a little quick go, a little bit of fun. And that question, the Cam or Grant one, actually came from Ange Gatland, and it's superb.
Yeah. Yeah, that caught me off guard. I think, well, it's really.
Well, mate, thank you so much for joining me on here. It's been a real pleasure talking to you. All the best for your recovery, and we really hope we see you back on the ice soon.
Lovely. Cheers, mate. Nice one. Take care.
Cheers, baby.